morning everyone, hope you're all okay. Right, I just thought I would come on and have a little natter and show you what I was messing about with yesterday. I've got a bit of a fixation with playing with not fabric scraps, foam scraps at the minute, and these, what I showed you the other day, the Lumiere paint. Oh my god, I love these paints so much. If you haven't got any, then save up and get some because they are beautiful. They're only a tiny little, well, not tiny, but tiny little pot. There's 2.2 ounces in the pot, and they range between £5 something and £8 something. Well, £5 something if you catch it on a good day on Amazon, but they are so worth it. They're gorgeous. I mean, these two, the halo ones, for anybody that doesn't know, they're like two-tone. They're just beautiful. That's a pearlescent one, the magenta. They are just beautiful, and they might be expensive, but a little goes such a long way. I know I'm rambling on, but they're just gorgeous. I hope it's picking it up. And you see the blues and the greens, and this bit here, this is the purple, and it's weird because it's like halo. Oh, it is called halo violet gold. I hadn't noticed that it said violet gold. So you get the violet, the purpley, and then you get the gold. Oh, they're just lovely. I desperately need to get some other colours in that. Yeah, so I showed you this the other day, just on a cereal box. I still haven't done anything with it. I think a couple of you said, oh, just have it as a piece of art, and I might just do that and put a frame round it. But I think this one, as I mentioned when I showed that one, I said, oh, I think I've got some little not seed beads, where have I put them? Micro beads, like the nail art beads. I wish I'd put that on, which is what I did yesterday with this. Because I've done some more. For anybody that doesn't know, I've been making little foam embellishments. I'll leave the link to that video. And I didn't want to throw the scraps out, and then I'd remembered, I thought, well, I'm sure I cut some foam letters out one time. I bet I haven't thrown that out, so I hunted until I found that, so I slapped that down, and I think I've got another piece somewhere. Where that is, I do not know, but look at that. So anyway, I stuck them all down, and I've got a wood glue. I've got so many glues, it's unbelievable. I thought I won't waste my Mod Podge on this one. I think I used Mod Podge on that. Can't remember what I said now, but and I used wood glue for it. Just I needed quite a lot of it, and oh, I sanded it down first. I used the shiny side for this one, but sanded it down, excuse me, and then put the glue on and stuck the foam on, then put a load more glue on the top, and some pieces still haven't quite stuck down. And I left it overnight, and it was still wet the next morning. And I've since ran it through. I thought, oh, well, I wonder if I run it through my, what's it called, Big Shot. So I ran it through that, just to put it between two sheets of non-stick paper, and ran it through that, and it just stuck it down a bit more and flattened it a bit. But there are still a couple of pieces. But I'm going to make this one into a journal cover. A couple of you have said that, but I'd sort of thought I might do that with this one. Not that one's not quite big enough, I don't think. Yeah, and I used the seed bead. No, not a seed beads. Whoa. The little micro beads. I've not seen any of these lately. I've had them years, and I have used some on other projects that I've done, but I wasn't bothered what colour I used. I just put them all on, and then I painted this up last night. or late yesterday afternoon I think it was, and I just love it. That's only had one coat. I can see bits that I need to go over again. That one ended up having 3 coats. Yeah, because that one I'd done with black gesso. Black gessoed over the foam first. This one I didn't. I just painted straight on top of the foam, so I wouldn't bother doing the black gesso again. But I can just see bits that I've missed. But it's, the light in here is awful. And then I did 2, so I'm doing the altered playing card thing. I did 2 of those, so I've started doing, oh no, this one's a different card. That's for something else, someone else. I'm going to send that one to when I get them finished. And again, I run these through the machine and they're like plasticky now. But anyway, a little bit of excitement. I love it. I just think that is just wonderful. And I think I will today at some point. If I ruin it, I ruin it. I can't see how it'll ruin it, but it just, look, it just, for me, I think it would just look better if I stick some beads on there. So that's that. That's one thing I was doing. And then I'm supposed to be doing other things. Supposed to be doing other crafty things that I've got on my list for this week. But my brain's obviously not there, and it's not anywhere. But I just know, no, I want to paint. I need to paint. I need my paints out. So last week I showed you that. Well, here we go. That we've got my postcards that I've been doing, and there's some more in. I've put some more in, but I'll show you that another day. So I thought, right, I need some more postcards. So I've not finished them. I've just slapped paint on to get with that acrylic paint and alcohol, splashed alcohol on the top. And I just want a load of different coloured ones. And then I've got my flowers out. I might have a go at that today. Flowers out to put on when I feel like it. Make them into postcards to stick in my postcard book. That one and that one. I think I said the other day that I might come on and put my camera on when I'm doing it, but I didn't think about it yesterday. Love that one. And these are on cheap photo card, the glossy side of cheap photo card, with the paints that the acrylic paints that I used are these. They're Dr. Martin's, what's it say, Spectralite Private Collection liquid acrylic, and I did water it down, but they're lovely. I've got the 2 sets of those. They're lovely. Melissa from 70 Acres Studio a couple of years ago, bless her, she sent me an Amazon voucher for my birthday, and at the time she'd been using lots of the Dr. Martin's Bombay inks, but they're just too expensive over here, and I couldn't bring myself to buy those. So I had a look, and these were cheaper, so I ended up getting 2 sets. And I think there's another set, but I've never seen it, so I've not been able to get that one. Is that one? I do like doing this. Oh, this one. This was just green and yellow and blue, and then I thought, I wonder what it'd be like if I put some white on. Well, my white, I just used this white, tried to mix that, but titanium white, but it didn't. I need some proper fluid. No, I didn't. I used the white out of the Dr. Martin's one. Yeah, I used that, and it just, I don't know, I obviously didn't add enough water, and it didn't work, so I just wiped it off and smudged it, and I thought that'll be all right. And then this one, I used this, but again, it's don't know, it's not a... But they'll be all right when I've tarted them up. It's all good fun. Honestly, I have got so much painty paper. It is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, but I love it because I just like looking through it. God, this one I thought, oh, I'll try some watercolour paper. So it's the Hobbycraft postcard paper. And then I've got a little bit of ink left, green ink left at the end. And I thought, right, I'll just flick it. And my idea is to try and keep some white space. So today, at some point, I'm going to be flicking just different colours on there and try and leave the white space. Because as we all know, I don't do white space on my stuff. Anybody else's work is fine. My stuff, no, I can't cope. But that's what I'm planning. And on that one hasn't got... I was just literally wiping my brush off at this time. Oh dear. I might start off with those actually. Just flick, flick, flickety flick. Oh, and then there's those two, the three, but they're going to be for the card thingy. And I think that's all I've got to show you. Oh, there's bits of painty paper that's wiping my brush off on, etc. And then there's this book that I showed you the other day on. I'd used a paper towel and thought, oh, I'm not throwing that out, it's too pretty and I'm not going to start hoarding them again. So I just slapped it down instantly in this little book that I'd made from the TV book. Got bits left there, I shall stick them down today. Just wipe off. Look, love it. Oh, I've got... Ah, right. That's what I didn't tell you. This one, whoopsie. This one, it isn't just the seed beads. I keep saying seed beads, they're not seed beads. Micro beads. It's not just those. I used some of this. Got this when it was on offer at Hobbycraft. Texture gel. It was really weird and there's no instructions or anything of how best to use it. So I was like, so I'd stuck all my letters down and I was like slapping this, what am I on, 12 minutes, slapping this on, and I thought that doesn't want to stop on there, so I scraped it off and then I mixed it with some of the wood glue. I slapped it all back on again and then put seed beads on. But I seem to have acquired so much stuff. I'm like, I've got to start using it. But yeah, don't know which bits are which. You probably can't even. You can tell it is in there. It's in there somewhere. But if anybody else has used it, and yeah, I think I've used some of it before. Because this looks to be quite a lot gone, but I can't remember what I used it on. Anyway, that is all for today, my dears. And just quickly before I go, I just want to thank you all ever so much for, well, obviously continuing to support my channel with all your lovely comments to me. But thank you for going over to my Crafters of the Week, and especially to the one that I did yesterday to Tammy. You're all so lovely, and it's quite clearly from her comments back, you know, it's really made her day that we've shown her, you know, shown her such a lot of love. And I think, you know, I can't thank you all enough. And I've said to her that my lovely ladies, you're just all a great bunch, and you really are. So I do appreciate that. And it, you know, if we can make somebody's day, then, you know, it's just lovely with all the crap that goes on in the world, well, and on YouTube at times. But you know, just if we can brighten somebody's day, then that's it. That's what it's all about. So thank you again for that. And as always, thank you for, you know, all your love that you show to me. I'm talking twaddle now, so I will go. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.